Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're taking a look at the new product release from PING, the G730. Remember, if you like our videos, please hit that subscribe button and tell all your golfing friends. So guys, we're diving straight in with a review. It's spring, it's gardening season, and we're about to review a shovel. This is PING's longest iron. It's distance on distance. This thing's going to go absolutely miles. Now they're saying it's distance on distance with maximum height. So they're saying it's their longest iron. There's a load of tech in here, flex faces, you name it. It's going fast, it's going further. In first look though, it is an absolute chunky beast. Thick top line, big bottom end, low COG, strong lofts, right? So 7 iron is 28 degrees. This thing is going to absolutely smash it miles. So if distance is an issue, then I think you're going to be wanting to have a go with this. I'm going to get on Trackman. Now in previous videos I've talked about this. Remember, I'm swinging it at around 90 miles an hour. This isn't an iron that I'm necessarily going to choose, and may, under that level of swing speed, may not be ideal for giving you a great review, giving you great conditions, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to see what Trackman does, and we're going to have a bit of fun with this. But this is going to be designed for that type of golfer that really wants power, really wants maximum distance, really wants confidence in an iron. They want something that's good, when they look down, they feel they can just smoke it and it go absolutely miles with no stress. Lots of shaft options. I think you're going to see a lot of guys play this iron slower swing speeds, so maybe a lot of graphite options in here. You might see some ladies play this, some senior golfers play this iron, because this thing will come off fast. So let's have a bit of fun on Trackman and see how far we can get the G730 to go. So here we go, G730. I was a little bit rude earlier saying it was a shovel and it's gardening season, but I mean it in jest. This iron is thick top line. It's designed to give you ultra confidence and to really feel like you're not going to miss-hit it. You know, if you're going to hit it off the toe of the heel or miss-strike it, you're still going to get something out of it. So we're going to have a bit of fun with this. We're going to see how far we can get it. Like I say, strong lofts, around 28 degrees for the 7 iron. They have the power spec as well, so they can make it down to 26.5 degrees with a 7 iron, which is absolutely crazy when you think about it. But with the low center of gravity, this thing will actually, although the lofts can be strong, this thing will pop up and go a long way. So let's see how fast G730 actually is. Well, it's not that far. I actually used it as a shovel there and dug out half of the turf. So let's see if we can get one that's actually out the middle. Quite feels hot. I mean, it's just gone absolutely to the moon. And that's what you're going to see with this iron. It's going to go so high. 93 miles an hour in terms of club head speed. 155. Look at the spin on that. It's just popped up miles. Felt good, that one. Probably a little bit off centre tubby. It just goes nowhere. It's just when you get this type of club with the centre of mass or centre of gravity so low in the head, it just pops up. I mean, 8,000 spin, it's gone nowhere. Pops up and spins. Hence why they have to strengthen the lofts, right? It makes sense. I mean, that felt ripped. And you can see, I mean, Chris is standing over here watching that, and he's absolutely just popping up to the sky and just spinning off the planet. It's crazy. Where are we with that one? 7,500 revs. Just no distance was long. You can see it in the land angle, right? We're nearly at 60 degrees in the land angle, which is pretty crazy for a 7 iron. So it's coming down really steep, loads of spin. It's not going to go anywhere. And for me, I'm not going to hit any more with that, because I don't think it's going to give you, the viewer, much value. Because at my speed, 95 miles an hour with a 7 iron, that amount of spin is really not telling us a lot about the G730. It is designed for that golfer that does want more distance, but does swing it at a slower speed and needs a little bit more help popping that ball up in the air. So I think you are going to see it, like I said earlier, you're going to see it in the hands of golfers that do swing it slower, that maybe want a lightweight steel option, a lightweight graphite option, that wants to get a bit more distance. What I would say, it does feel really good off the face. So the PING iron, as all PING irons do, they feel solid, they feel there's no crazy noise coming out of it. It is a good quality product. it's just not the one for me. So let's head over and give it the AFGolfStore score. So guys, let's give it into the score. I was really rude earlier, but the first thing we're going to take a look at is the look. I said it was a shovel. It's chunky. It's going to dig it out. It's designed to be that way. Low center of mass, low center of gravity, thick top line. It's going to pop the ball up. My personal opinion, it's not an iron that I'm going to choose purely on the look. I'm going to give it, it's not the sexiest iron we've ever seen. To be fair, I think it will give you brilliant rack appeal. It looks good in the bag, but from the top, it's just big and chunky, and it's not the type of iron that I'm going to like. So I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10 in terms of look. In terms of feel, as I said earlier, it feels like a PING iron. It is good off the face. It feels solid and gives you some sort of real positive vibes when you strike one. So I think from a feel perspective, we're going to keep it up in that 8 out of 10. Custom options, well, it's a PING. We talk about this in every PING video, lots of shaft options. You've got the power specs and the different loft options as well. You've got the lie options that are crazy. You can click it and change it to whatever you want. So overall, you can't really beat an 8 out of 10 for custom options with PING. In terms of the price, this thing's a little bit more expensive, a little bit cheaper than the i530, around £5–10 cheaper, but more expensive than G430. So it's not a cheap product. It's gonna have to perform in the right hands to warrant its price tag. I think it will perform in the right hands, that is for sure. Overall, I think if I'm on balance, being fair, 6 out of 10 would be where I would put it in terms of the price. It is at that upper end, and it's got to really do something different against some counterparts that are a little bit cheaper. So it's going to have to do some magic when you get it in the bay. In terms of overall performance, I've said this about the i530, it's a type of iron that suits certain types of golfer. Someone who wants maximum distance but doesn't want to sacrifice height. They want a solid feel. They want to look down on something and feel and give them lots and lots of confidence. And for that reason, I think the performance of the iron is very niche. It's almost the opposite end to the Blueprint T and S iron. It's for that golfer that just wants a bit of forgiveness. So it's not going to fit a guy that wants high swing speed or hits the ball very high. It's not going to be that type of iron. I think it'll be a shorter iron for that type of player. But there is a niche market that this type of product will be in there. So overall performance, I think I'm going to sit that at 6 out of 10. So overall, G730 is 33 out of 50. Guys, thanks very much for watching. I hope that was useful. I'm sorry, when it comes to this type of iron, I can't give you maybe as much information as you would like in terms of feedback when I'm hitting balls. It's just the swing speed that I'm swinging at, and when you get a club like this with such a low center of gravity, it doesn't always give you the best reflection when you're doing these reviews. But we did it anyway, reviewed it anyway, and we put it out there for hoping to give you some sort of insight, even just to recognize that there's a new PING product out there is sometimes just the best way. It will suit you as a type. There are golfers out there that this will be absolutely brilliant for. I'm not one of them, but it is a brilliant, brilliant iron. PING always produce fantastic product. Clean, sharp, well made, good custom options. It is good product. So don't let that put you off when you walk in the bay. If you're a type of golfer that wants to pop the ball up a little bit higher, wants to get a bit more distance, then G730 is definitely an iron that you might be worth having a go at. Remember, if you want the tech information on this, you need to head over and watch Matt's Tech Talks, and you head over and watch the shaft options that Lewis will talk about. These guys are brilliantly knowledgeable. They give you all these informations about technology. But for me, G730 is not really the one. I think it can be for someone, but please, when you're in the fitting bay, definitely have a hit with it. Remember, if you like our videos, please hit that subscribe button and tell all your golfing friends.